The locker room door explodes open. Bodies are scrambling. Medical staff rushing through hallways like their lives depend on it. And lying there, motionless on the cold concrete floor, is one of the most dominant forces in professional wrestling today, Bron Breakker. His eyes staring at the ceiling. His body, not moving. This isn't a work. This isn't part of the show. This is real panic. Real fear. And somewhere in the shadows of Monday Night Raw, there's someone who just crossed a line that can never be uncrossed. What you're about to witness is not just another wrestling segment. This is the moment everything changed. This is the moment the entire WWE universe held its breath and asked the same terrifying question: who would do this? And more importantly, why? If you love this business, if you bleed for these stories, then you need to be part of the SLAMZONE family. Hit that subscribe button right now, smash that notification bell, because what we're breaking down today is going to shake you to your core. Trust me, you don't want to miss a single second of this. Let's rewind. Let's go back to where it all started, because this attack, this brutal, calculated assault on Bron Breakker, didn't come out of nowhere. There's a story here. There's rage. There's jealousy. There's something dark brewing backstage, and it's been building for weeks. Monday Night Raw. The arena is electric. Fans packed wall to wall, their voices shaking the rafters. Bron Breakker had just finished an absolute war in the ring. You could see the sweat dripping from his forehead, the exhaustion in his movements, but that fire in his eyes? Still burning. Still hungry. This man is a machine. Second-generation superstar. Son of Rick Steiner. Nephew of Scott Steiner. Wrestling is in his DNA. Power is his language. And dominance? That's his birthright. He walks through the curtain after his match, chest heaving, adrenaline still pumping. The crowd is still chanting his name. You can hear it echoing through the backstage area. Breakker. 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 He's on top of the world. He's untouchable. Or so he thought. Cameras follow him as he makes his way down the hallway. He's wiping his face with a towel, nodding at some of the crew members. Everything seems normal. Everything seems safe. But then, the lights flicker. Just for a second. Barely noticeable. But if you were paying attention, if you felt that shift in the atmosphere, you knew something was wrong. Bron stops. He looks around. His instincts are sharp. You don't survive in this business without a sixth sense for danger. He takes a few more steps, slower now, more cautious. The camera stays on him. The tension is suffocating. You can feel it through the screen. Something is about to happen. Something terrible. And then, crack! A steel chair. Out of nowhere. Swung with savage intent. It connects with the back of Bron Breakker's head, and the sound echoes like a gunshot. His body drops instantly. No chance to brace himself. No chance to defend. Just pure, brutal impact. He hits the ground hard, his head bouncing off the concrete, and he doesn't move. Doesn't even twitch. The camera shakes. Someone screams. Footsteps scatter in every direction. And standing over Bron's lifeless body, breathing heavy, is a shadowy figure. We can't see the face. The lighting is too dim. But we can see the chair. We can see it still trembling in their hands. And then, they drop it. The metallic clang rings out like a death sentence. The figure walks away. Slow. Calm. No panic. No remorse. Just cold, calculated violence. Within seconds, the entire backstage area erupts into chaos. Referees come sprinting, producers yelling into headsets. And then the medical team arrives, their faces pale with concern. They kneel beside Bron, checking his pulse, checking his breathing. One of them waves frantically for a stretcher. This is bad. This is really, really bad. You can see it in their eyes. The fear. The urgency. They're trying to stabilize his neck. Trying to keep him from moving even an inch. Because if his spine is damaged, if something is broken, one wrong move could mean paralysis. One wrong move could mean the end of a career. Or worse. The stretcher arrives. They carefully, so carefully, roll Bron onto it. His body is completely limp. His eyes are closed now. And as they wheel him away, the camera catches a glimpse of his face. Peaceful. Too peaceful. Like he's not even aware of what just happened. Like he's somewhere far away from the pain. The commentary team is silent. Michael Cole's voice cracks when he finally speaks. Folks, we don't know what we just witnessed. Bron Breakker has been attacked. He's not moving. Medical staff is taking him out of the building right now. This is serious. The crowd in the arena has no idea what's happening backstage. They're still buzzing from the last match. But those watching at home? They're frozen. Hands over their mouths. Hearts pounding. Because this doesn't feel like a storyline. This feels real. And listen, I need you to do something for me right now. If this story is gripping you the way it's gripping me, if you're feeling that knot in your stomach, that need to know what happens next, then hit that like button. Drop a comment and tell me what you think is going on. Who do you think attacked Bron Breakker? Because we're going deep into this mystery, and I want to hear your theories. Subscribe to SLAMZONE and join this family, because we break down every twist, every turn, every shocking moment that happens in this wild world of professional wrestling. Don't just watch, be part of the conversation. Now, let's talk about what happened next. Because the attack? That was just the beginning. The ambulance pulls away from the arena, sirens blaring, lights flashing. Inside, paramedics are working frantically. Bron is strapped down, neck brace secured, oxygen mask over his face. They're running tests, checking his vitals, trying to assess the damage. And the reports that start coming in? They're devastating. Preliminary scans show trauma to the cervical spine. That's your neck. That's the part of your body that controls everything below it. Movement. Sensation. Life as you know it. The doctors are talking about emergency surgery. They're talking about best-case scenarios and worst-case scenarios. And none of them sound good. Word spreads like wildfire through the WWE locker room. Superstars who were getting ready for their matches stop. They gather around monitors. They watch the replays in stunned silence. Some of them are Bron's friends. Some of them are his rivals. But in this moment, none of that matters. In this moment, they're all just human beings watching one of their own fight for his future. Triple H, WWE's chief content officer, releases a statement within the hour. His words are measured, but you can hear the emotion behind them. Bron Breakker was attacked tonight in a cowardly and vicious assault. He is currently undergoing medical evaluation, and we are doing everything in our power to ensure he gets the care he needs. We will find out who did this. And there will be consequences. But here's the thing. Here's what makes this whole situation even more terrifying. This wasn't the first attack. Over the past few weeks, there have been incidents. Superstars getting jumped backstage. Equipment sabotaged. Locker rooms vandalized. At first, everyone thought it was random. Bad luck. Wrong place, wrong time. But now it's clear. There's a pattern. There's a target. And Bron Breakker just became the biggest victim yet. Security footage is being reviewed. Every angle. Every camera. But the attacker knew where the blind spots were. They knew exactly how to strike without being seen. This wasn't some heat-of-the-moment attack. This was planned. Premeditated. Someone has been watching. Waiting. And when the perfect opportunity presented itself, they took it. The WWE universe is in an uproar. Social media is exploding with speculation. Hashtags are trending worldwide. Everyone wants answers. Everyone wants justice. But most of all, everyone wants to know if Bron Breakker is going to be okay. Hours pass. The surgery begins. A team of specialists working to repair the damage, to stabilize his spine, to give him a fighting chance. His family is there. His father, Rick Steiner, pacing the hospital hallway, hands clasped together, praying. This is every parent's nightmare. Watching your child, your strong, invincible child, lying helpless on an operating table. The surgery takes longer than expected. Every minute feels like an eternity. And when the doctors finally emerge, the look on their faces tells you everything you need to know. It was close. Too close. But they did it. They stabilized him. The paralysis, it's temporary. With time, with therapy, with the warrior spirit that runs through Bron Breakker's veins, he can recover. He can walk again. He can fight again. But the emotional scars? Those might take longer to heal. As news of the successful surgery breaks, the WWE universe breathes a collective sigh of relief. Messages of support flood in from every corner of the wrestling world. Legends reach out. Current superstars. Fans from around the globe. Because Bron Breakker isn't just a wrestler. He's a symbol. A reminder that even the strongest among us can be vulnerable. And somewhere, watching all of this unfold, is the person responsible. Are they feeling regret? Guilt? Or are they smiling, knowing they just changed the trajectory of Monday Night Raw forever? The mystery deepens. The hunt intensifies. And every single person in that locker room is now looking over their shoulder, wondering if they're next. So here's what I need you to do. Hit that like button one more time. Share this video with every wrestling fan you know. Comment below with your theories, your prayers for Bron, your thoughts on who could be behind this. Subscribe to SLAMZONE because we're going to follow this story every step of the way. We're going to uncover the truth. Together. This is more than just wrestling. This is real emotion. Real stakes. Real consequences. And the story? It's far from over. Bron Breakker will rise again. But when he does, you better believe there's going to be hell to pay. Stay tuned. Stay alert. And most importantly, stay part of the SLAMZONE family.